So far, I've addressed the elements that either failed or came close to working. The acting in Revenge of the Sith is abysmal, but McGregor and Christensen's performances and the clean, decent effects earned some mild compliments from me. Now, let's consider the aspects that did work. The tone and action. Revenge of the Sith becomes very dark beyond the halfway point, as Palpatine rallies his forces to crush the Jedi Order. As an agent of the dark side, Anakin's transformation is quite chilling, and the scenes of him slaughtering the Separatists are unflinching and brutal. We never get to know the Jedi in the background, but their deaths are still strangely poignant. Lucas relies upon a cold, efficient succession of scenes, an ominous score, and the heartlessness of his villain to evoke a whole regime turning on the Jedi. Much of this film has good atmosphere, and Anakin is a scary killer in some spots. Most of the action was also effective. If you want the exception, Obi-Wan's clash with General Grievous left me cold. For starters, General Grievous is a dumb name, and his character is overplayed and heavily accented. It's hard to make out what Grievous is saying, and his fighting prowess is very inconsistent. Grievous is an agile cyborg who can survive in space and whirl his 4 lightsabers like buzzsaws. Why, then, does he automatically suck when engaging Obi-Wan in close quarters? The following car chase, so to speak, was just so leisurely, and the honking lizard was, again, another silly alien Lucas just couldn't part with. The opening space battle, on the other hand, was intricate and amazing. Yoda's fight with Palpatine, McDiarmid's acting aside, was also impressive. As these two characters trash the Galactic Senate, this bold sequence symbolizes the dissolution of the Republic. And the final, world-shattering duel between Anakin and Obi-Wan was awesome. If the fight with Darth Maul was the only worthwhile part of The Phantom Menace, then the duel on Mustafar must be the same for Revenge of the Sith. This action piece is charged with bitterness and resentment, and has exceptional choreography. Set on a churning volcanic world, this fight scene is frenetic and visually enthralling. With 3 good action scenes out of 5, I'd say that Revenge of the Sith did well. Here's a final word on the plot. The storyline was fine, but too convenient. Padme dies of grief so that no one asks about her absence in the original trilogy. Yoda fails to kill Palpatine and must go into exile on Dagobah. Oh, and why bring Qui-Gon back if you're not going to show him? I never really followed the Star Wars series, so the stupidity of the film's plot never crossed my mind. As Confused Matthew pointed out, Anakin may have always been evil, and Padme may have been an idiot for loving him, but this rarely bothered me. Rather, I was concerned with the complete lack of chemistry between Portman and Christensen, and left it at that. All things considered, Revenge of the Sith is the best entry in the prequel trilogy. Even with atrocious acting and lackluster effects, this film is focused and competently made. Moreover, Revenge of the Sith genuinely feels like a Star Wars film. And in the case of Hayden Christensen, there is a difference between deserving a Razzie nomination and deserving to win one. Ultimately, I liked Revenge of the Sith for its mood and effective action scenes. Therefore, this film earns a decent 2.5 stars. Hang on, this is the last review in Sci-Fi Week. Why don't we spruce things up a little? I'll give the film The Boy and His Mother. No Star Wars prequel is worth 2 slaves. The Boy, then.